Mic test 1 2. Mic test 1 2. Testing 1 2. Testing. Hello? Alright, this is gonna be a moment. My shit's deciding to be weird. Hello? 1 2. Hello? Hello? Okay, that's why. Hello? Testing, testing. Okay. Hello everybody, my name is 7example and this is Hogwarts Legacy. In the previous stream we had run around doing a few things involving unlocking fast travel locations, but the main thing that I had done was complete the first trial. And after that, I had to get off for work. But let's get into it. Whoa. Hello. Alohomora, I need that. And I also need the pulso. I think I'll start with this. Where do I need to go? That's Alohomora, so this is where I need to be. So, the bell tower. That is perfect. I'm hoping by me doing this beast class I unlock mounts to ride on. Pardon me. Shit, controller. Hello, and welcome to the stream.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly.
Is that a fucking
They are all
dodo?
in their own way, dangerous. Especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue.
His name is Gerald. I fucking love it.
You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I think it enriches his experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast.
Ooh.
And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
Measles.
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Ooh.
Oh, couple of knees or whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent?
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for... Let's carry on. Feed and brush the measles, just as you did with Jared. The measles really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we
I prefer
focus
more
on more immediate
direct
matters
approach.
that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other fifth years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Hey, over here. Come on.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet in the forest.
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would. I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you. I think.
As I said, we
This
think
is a death
alike.
trap.
Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back.
A hippogriff? Ooh! Yeah, I knew it! It is a fucking hippogriff!
Please meet Highring. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them.
Probably a fucking quick time event? No, but
I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody.
I cannot wait to unlock the fucking mounts.
So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on, what they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
I could go there to learn Alohomora, but I also need to look at this. Quests. Improve your magical abilities to access the next trial. Okay. Find out what Gladwin Moon wants. Okay. So these are, no, without a doubt, I have to go to these. Grand Staircase. Oh, that's absolutely perfect. I'd prefer, since I was already in Hogwarts, do the stuff in the school first before going out. Actually, hold on. Before I actually do that, I want to look into some things that I have on me. In the gear. I think it was in the glasses. Yes. They gave me Harry Potter's glasses. I still don't understand this one. What that one and this one are from. This will always be what I'm gonna keep it as, the troll hat. That's never gonna change.
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, a Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologise if I seemed a bit unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. From what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night. We are fortunate to have a student... Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed. Which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness.
Alright.
Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of two statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
I'd be glad to help you, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I knew I could count on you. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
Well, I was wondering when I was going to get this, so now I have it. Okay, so I just need to go up to it with that. I'll put this here.
Hello, Hamura.
Whoa. There we go.
Well done. You're in.
Revelio.
Disillusionment charm, so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restrict.
Oh, what fun.
Hello, Hamura.
Honestly, these are kind of simple to do. Dear Mirabelle, my dear Dot has been asking after you. Perhaps I can convince her to stop in for a butterbeer or two if you were to join us. It's been far too long. When you do manage to come by, I wonder if you'd be able to part with a few of your plants, the more fragrant ones. Ever since the troll attack, customers have been complaining about the smell of, believe it or not, old socks. Nothing I've tried seems to cover the stench. Hoping to see you soon, with or without plants. Your friend, Serona.
Revelio.
We'll go with inventory. No, I meant gear. Professor Fig, I am in accept, I think is meaning, of your most recent owl. Apologies for the delay in my response. I am still receiving a good deal of correspondence regarding the introduction of the not-so-recent stogging penalty in Quidditch, which, in my humble opinion, has brought the game into the modern age. Astonishingly, frankly, how many spectators want nothing less than seeing Quidditch keepers flattened entirely. As to the topic of your recent letter, we at the Ministry assure you that any and all potential threats of wizard kind are taken quite seriously. I have made note of your concerns, and as much as time allows, the Department of Magical Law Enforcement will ensure that the matter is looked into, scheduled permitting. We value the opinions of esteemed wizards such as yourself, and you may rest assured that we have matters well in hand. Should you wish, I can have my secretary secure seats for yourself and a guest in this year's Quidditch final. I think you would be delighted to see the results of a well-run and efficient government. Warmest regards, Ferris Spavin, Ministry of Magic. So this is Professor Fig's room? Yes, I know that. That's a Dedelian key. Reminder to staff, the Hogwarts House Elves do an exceptional job of keeping the castle in order. They are seldom unprepared for any number of items that they might encounter each day. However, only the other day, an unexpected stash of wizarding crackers went off from behind a cushion. The cacophony was most untoward, engulfing one poor elf in a blue smoke and giving those of us nearby an abominable ringing in our ears for the rest of the day. I expect the culprit was Peeves. Please keep an eye out and be careful. Matilda Weasley, Deputy Headmistress.
Revelio.
Fucking A. I heard a thump behind me and it scared the fuck out of me. Alright, Alright, let's try this again. There we go.
Revelio. Aloha Mora.
My darling Abraham, you would be overjoyed to know that the local children have taken to playing gobstones in the street just outside of your study window. They're quite charming, I must say. I noticed the youngest was without her own set of gobstones, so I lent her one of yours. I knew you wouldn't mind. Oh God. I do hope things are going well at the castle. I'm relieved that you arrived safely. Dreadful story about that gentleman from the ministry. Was he really traveling with Eliezer? And a student? Simply dreadful. Do write when you have a moment. I'm most eager to hear stories of this year's Summoners Court participants. Your students so adore you, my dear. With love, M. Is this wizard chess? Oh shit, that's the fucking two movement play. Holy fuck.
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of coddled cake backers who can scarcely tell the difference between Arcanite and us.
Yes. It's still early. Perhaps they'll improve.
You say that every year.
What is the point of rules if you are insistent on breaking them?
Shit. Yeah.
Revelio.
Jeweled encrusted tortoiseshell. Many assume this to be the shell of a fire crab native to Fiji. However, those in the know swear it's a bejeweled tortoiseshell created by a mad wizard near Versailles. When his chateau was overrun by nifflers, the dazzling shell was carried off to be discovered years later by a Hogwarts professor on a holiday in Adrenas.
Revelio.
Oh. I think it's this one.
Revelio. This must be the prefect's bathroom. Hello, Hamora.
There we go.
Always mucking about, stirring up trouble. Perhaps Ranrock and his are combative. One of those goblins
Revelio.
are handsomely cast. Hell, I suppose. She's heard. I don't think that's what that class is for. She's right. Why don't you leave goblins alone, troll? How dare you speak to a prefect like that? I'm a prefect too.
The moment, no. Plenty of other tales and people.
Revelio.
I will be right back. So, if you'll excuse me. Sorry about that, I had to do a few things downstairs. Unicorn Fountain. The majestic unicorn fountain gives an air of serenity and calm to the hospital wing at Hogwarts.
And Ravenclaw would not have been that. There anyway.
I'm partial to Hufflepuff myself. What was that?
What was what?
I thought I heard something. Perhaps not. Anyway, I had high hopes for Hufflepuff. I was finally going to learn the Quidditch rules.
It's a majestic sport, encompassing the whole human condition.
Oh, how's that?
Well, all of the teamwork, flying about, and the golden snitch. Rather a lot like life, isn't it?
Well, shit. Boris the Bewildered. This statue of a lost-looking wizard known as Boris the Bewildered has perplexed students for ages. Is he coming or going? Is he at the beginning of the journey or the end? Perhaps we shall never know. Where the fuck did the Daedalian key just go? You go up here? Shit. Oh, there you are. There we go.
That had... You are remanded at once.
How is it you were able to see me that time? I need answers, guy. How the hell did you see me that time?
I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season.
Hufflepuff? Well, Ravenclaw?
I know when I see a winning bet, and Ravenclaw would not have been that. Not this year, anyway.
I'm partial.
It's a majestic sport. Encompasses the whole of the human condition.
How's that?
Well, all of the teamwork and flying about and the golden snitch. Rather a lot like life, isn't it?
Oh, I suppose I should pay closer attention in the next match, if there ever is one.
I suppose you should.
Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, Hospital Wing. Attending healer Nurse Noreen Bailey. Patient name, redacted by order of Professor Black. Age, redacted by order of Professor Black. Notes. Patient was injured during a Quidditch match, though in my professional opinion, redacted by Professor Black, hardly counts as an injury. In fact, if anyone was injured, it was me, as I do not believe I ever rolled my eyes quite so hard in my life. It is a wonder I can even see to write this note. Holy shit, this lady has some fucking sass. Rather unbelievably, or indeed despicably, the headmaster now wants to cancel Quidditch. All because a pureblood, redacted by order of Professor Black, went and redacted by order of Professor Black before the snitch was even in sight. When I pressed the headmaster slightly, I was told, redacted by Professor Black. Staggering. Oh. I have bad feeling that something fucked happened. Oh shit! No one's here. Sometimes the NPCs are blind as fuck.
Spying on the professors, are we?
Wasn't expecting him to be up on the stairs.
I wouldn't be a prefect if I didn't enroll. What trickery are you up to?
Damn. Honestly, that's confusing. It has to equal 13. But the spider is 9. No, 8. I'm 8. Hmm. 3 plus 3 is 6. 8. So Hmm. Hmm. 3 plus 2 is 5. That'd be 9. So it would be the bottom right one, but what? Wasn't that? Well, let's try that. I'm actually confused on that. Hang on, I'm gonna have to look up how that is. I remember being able to do them before.
Revelio.
I don't know why that was so difficult for me.
Caught you sneaking about, didn't I?
Honestly, that scared the shit out of me hearing the fucking thing go off. Like, oh, someone's here. Oh, fuck, my eye hurts.
Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Oxmead, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar. And I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
Well, 2 out of the 3 that I had access to are complete. I'm actually going to call it here. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next one.